Okay. Hello, tutor and colleagues. Good morning. Our group is prepared by Alejandra, Deli, Juberli, Juliana, and Carlos. Our group number is 107. In this activity, we are going to discuss the reference of New York 15 after 9/11 documentary 2015. Each of you will read our question with our respective answer. Okay. Number one question: have Americans overcome the 9/11 event? This event, of course, left great damage and bad memories of those deaths of innocent people. The great psychology shown that it left in the Americans every time remains in their memories, and it is something difficult to forget. In addition, due to the drastic change of what remains of the Twin Tower, now that we live through the nightmare through that memory, there are still circle memories, as psychologists say, are a challenge to the moral order. Some overcome, but something that is not erased from their memory, that event will always remain in their memories. Juliana and how American overcome 9/11 events.
Americans have not managed to overcome this terrible event in New York City because they still remember with fear this hate they leak on 9/11.
Okay. Alexandra, have American overcome the 9/11 events?
The Americans had not been able to overcome the event that happened on September 11.
Okay, Jubilee,
Ay,
have
no había
American.
terminado.
Okay, come on.
No había terminado.
Come on, come on.
Continue, Alejandra.
Okay, because it was a regretful event in which thousands of people died. Many others were injured and many were injured with Shikor, Sakalan, and psychological traumas.
Okay, finish. Okay, Jubilee and have American overcome the 9/11 events? What is your opinion? The question.
Yeah, one.
Yeah, number one. Wait. The micro. Jubilee. Okay, come on.
No, yeah,
Yeah, number one.
no. Americans are solid in a United States, they cannot erase the pains and evil of that there they viewed that terrorist attack by Muslims as there were many innocent people killed, such as the tourists or firefighters, first responders, the police, members of the army, and citizens who fought in New York to rescue innocent people.
Okay,
Yeah.
finish. Okay, Charlie.
Well, according to the documentary, Americans have not yet overcome these events. They are still traumatized by the attacks and soccer is debated.
Okay, finish. Okay, number 2 question. Are Americans still concerned about terrorist threats? It is really worrying for them because to the previous events they will always live in fear of the next attack. They will always live on the alert, attentive to any bad movement. Greater security has been put in place, and even the separation of Muslim and American immigrants, since they live with fear, there is a still feeling where any suspicion of terrorism is a war on the borders of both countries. And number 2, Juliana, are Americans still
Okay.
concerned?
Yes, Americans are still concerned about terrorists. Search they always keep them prepared for a new attack.
Number 2, Alexandra.
Yes,
Are,
Americans are still concerned about terrorist threats. It is because of what happened on September 11. Most New Yorkers and Americans generalize and blame Islam because, according to this religion, it only encourages violence, reaching the level of association Muslim symbolically as terrorists.
okay, finish,
Okay.
Alexandra. Jubilee, number 2.
Who and not because American patriots are getting stronger and more determined because they say that if another terrorist attack happens again, they feel prepared because they had friends and allies from the south and from the north because they is not trust towards Muslims.
And number 2, Charlie.
Americans don't feel safe yet as they worry about new attacks, but Americans hope to feel safe and secure again.
Okay. Number 3, how have Muslims and Americans lives changed after the 9/11 events? According to the documentary after 9/11, some cool say we were expelled from Disneyland. We no longer live in a magical kingdom where we could believe we were invulnerable from attack. The safety, the danger of the world, the frightening world we live in could clearly be proved to all shores, but is the source of this danger many New York kids and many Americans generalized and believe it comes from Islam, a religion that some assert encourage violence. Surveys indicate that about all Americans are of the opinion that Muslims have not but and all the renowned terrorists, Americans, come to associate terrorists symbolical with Muslim Arabs. And so what that means is that after 9/11, prejudice and discrimination towards Muslim and Arabs increased substantially in a peak after 9/11 and has still yet to come down to a pre 9/11 baseline. About a million Muslims live in the New York metropolitan area. Gates is on of saying of but liberal and conservative type. American Muslims have felt marginalized in the wake of the 9/11 attacks in New York 15 years after 9/11 documentaries 2016. Okay, number three, Juliana.
The leaks of Muslims has changed after 9/11 in a negative way because they had suffered discrimination and had been persecuted by the authorities. On the other hand, the Americans who were the victims of these attacks were left with psy- psychological damage.
Okay, number three, Alexandra.
Okay, the life of Americans and Muslims have radical changes. This because they have feel marginalized in the wake of the September 11, pardon, 11 attacks.
Okay, number three, Juberly.
Right? The life of Muslims has changed despite the 15 years that had Muslims living here as their community begins to be attacked by Americans who marginalize, exclude, and discriminate against him because of what happened on 11 September. On the other hand, Americans land more protected and prepared.
Okay, Delhi, number three.
Well, on the part of the Muslims, they have a bad reputation in society, and because of this, they feel discriminated against and also continue to be attacked and arrested. There are even families that are separated by these events. On the other hand, the Americans feel sad because there are many families who lose their beloved one and many are left feel vulnerable in their own country.
Okay, and number four question: what is the American government doing to reduce the three feelings of the community? Actually, in the documentary, it shows a lot of the controversial conflict that the event generates. So those feelings of dread are intact. They do not end On the contrary, they continue to be marginalized, persecuted, but they are consequence for belonging to a country. They are going to be market, and this marginalization will live until the conflicts are over. Well, according to the commentary, the only consistent is respect for the religion they want, faith to be able to live the same mission. We all want peace. We all believe in good, so I know my God doesn't say to kill, and 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 kids should your God doesn't say to kill, so do we have to kill one another. It doesn't matter your religion, your nationality, your color. We all want the same thing. We want our families to be happy, and we want peace at least. That's what I want. But a lot of Americans are concerned about what they perceive as the threat posed by some Muslims in New York 15 years after 9/11 documentary 2016. On the other hand, what is now is a reparation of victims and support for the affected by the government, since this was a violation of human rights, so it generates compassion and support for the victim and their families. The number four, Juliana.
The American government to reduce the feeling of threats of the community decided to raise the costs of defense to Syrian citizens to generate tranquility.
Okay, finish. Number four, Alexandra.
Okay, the New York government is raising awareness through conferences to citizens about the danger and prejudice they have in that country against Muslims, exposing the traumas caused by this situation.
Okay, number four, Juberli.
Four, the government wants communities draw religion to imposing peace, carrying hands and living peace again, overcoming the tragedy of September 11th. Since Canadians has been spoken on many times to end it.
Okay, Jelly. Number
In my
four.
point of view, oh, in my point of view, the government tries to protect the country, and that is why it develops regulations such as the prohibition of Muslims from entering the country.
Okay. Question number 5. What is the opinion of some politicians about what after 9/11? According to the documentary, it mentioned that the cause of the invasion was the US invasion of Iraq or the misleading or least of the Bush administration that led to it simply, and this caused many military deaths. A global war, but the war in Iraq destabilized the entire region, and the chaos it implies that the US is not fully prepared to deal with a new wave of international terrorism and a direct threat. New York, 15 years after 9/11 documentary, 2016. In my opinion, I consider that politicians are interested in the economic crisis, reconstruction, leg- legitimacy of power, national support, and political interest to improve security, protect, and strengthen lives. Number 5, Juliana, what is the opinion of some politicians?
Okay, my opinion is that uh, fast, politicians promote hatred of Muslims after the 9/11 war and believe they must always be prepared to respond to an attack of this magnitude.
Okay. Number 5, Alexandra.
Okay. 5. Opinion
Yes.
on some politic, politic,
Politicians.
no sé cómo se pronuncia políticos.
Politicians.
Okay. Politicians is to uh, the promote security in the country, the previous situation similar to the September 11 from happening again.
Okay,
Okay.
number 5, Julie.
Hi. The opinion of politicians is try to ensure that there is security and that they can understand the news of the author that both Muslims and Americans had every time they share fuel and side and live in peace.
Okay, Derry. Number 5.
Politicians respond with determination, declare war against international terrorism. All they say is to protect American communities.
Okay, thank you so much for your participation. Happy day. Thank you so much, Sucho.
Okay, bye.
Okay. Finish it.